Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Mike with CryptoTaxed. In today's video, we're going to do a little technical analysis on Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrencies, do a little looking at the news for the day, and we're just going to go over the market in general. But hey, before we begin, let's go over that quick disclaimer. Any information provided in these videos or company materials for informational purposes only. It should not be considered legal or financial advice. You should consult with your own financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Alright, with that out of the way, you guys, let's just hop over here on the charts and just take a look and see what we got going on. So, where we left off in the last video, I was talking about how we're just literally going sideways. Everything's sideways, nothing amazing's happening, good or bad, but we're just going sideways. So, as we can see, last time I put this up here just to kind of let you know what I was seeing in the charts, kind of what I was thinking, and I'm kind of amazed. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close to what I drew up. Now, do I think we're going to get down here to probably, what, 6,400? That's very, very possible. And do we break out? Yeah, again, it's possible. The main thing that we're looking for is that this line here, let me go ahead and, I'm just going to erase this one here. The main thing we don't want to happen is we come down here and break through this support. If we break through this support, then it's kind of once again, kind of all bets are off. So, you know, as long as we stay above the support line that we've created for Bitcoin right now, it's going to be pretty interesting the next little bit. And seeing how I did kind of sort of make a prediction, let's put the line back up there. So I'm fairly confident in this is what we're going to do. We're going to come up here. We're going to go down a little more. And then we're going to start coming back. And the reason we're falling down right now is just not a lot of volume. We're at like $4 billion. A lot of volumes came out of the market. It's not as big as it once was. So I'm going to zoom in a little more. And just looking at the candlestick pattern, and I know I've said this before, is right here. And I'll just come up here and I'll mark it for you. We'll just put this in red. I'm going to circle it. This pattern right here, these three candlesticks, that is called an inside down. I've said it before, I'll re-emphasize it. So basically you have your bullish candlestick followed by a bearish candlestick, which only comes no more than halfway down of the bullish one, followed by another bearish candlestick that starts and ends below this one, but not engulfs the whole bullish candlestick. So that's the inside down. Inside down is normally indicators of basically a bearish move in the market. They're not significant indicators. It's not like, hey, we're about to fall off the cliff type of indicators, but it is a move that, hey, there's probably going to be a bearish type movement. And so as you can see right here, that happened September 27th through September 30th roughly, and we're already down. So, you know, it's happening right now. Now, does it keep up? I think it will keep going for a little bit. I'm not one of these people that are going to sit here and tell you that, you know, it's over. We're getting ready to come out of a bear market, go straight into this bull market, go on a massive rally. Because I know there's a lot of people out there saying, hey, we're about to break through. We're about to break through. But right now, the indicators don't show us that. I'm going to zoom in a little more. You can see the MACD right here. We're getting ready to go through another cross. If the cross goes on the opposite side, that's a very bearish sign. And what we're going to hope happens is if it crosses, it finds support on this level. That way we keep our trend up of higher lows. Also, on the stochastic RSI, you can see, you know, this is a very bullish, a bearish move. And I apologize, anybody watched the last video, I used bullish and bearish wrong. It's late, I apologize. You know, I'm a little more awake now, so I'll make sure the terms are correct. But anyway, so this is a very bearish sign right here. And we'll zoom out just a little bit, and as you can see, right here's the last time that kind of happened. So as you can see, we're going on we'll call it a mini rally. We made the cross and came down. So mini rally, made the cross, and we came down. The cross converged back over, and the same thing. And just remember, these particular graphs actually fall behind what is currently happening. So what you're seeing here is actually something in the market that's happened before. It's just a visual representation of what's been happening to give you a better indicator of what may happen in the market. You know, there's no smoking gun here saying, oh, invest now, don't invest now, buy. You know, if there was things out there like that, everybody would be making a killing right now. This is just giving you a better chance to make better decisions in the market. And I don't know if anybody out there on YouTube, I'm sure there's somebody out there just explained it that way. Hopefully everybody explains it that way, but these are just indicators. It's nothing out here is going to make anybody a fortune teller saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to hit 20,000 by X date. So we do have the one prediction of 10,000 on January 1st, which I'm going to leave up there because I'd love to see it go there, and then we're going to leave it there as Mike Novogratz prediction. If you don't know who Mike Novogratz is, please do a quick search on him, because he's a hedge fund manager that is in the cryptocurrency sphere, and his predictions are usually relatively, reasonable. They're not crazy. They're not astronomical, like, oh, we're $50,000 at the end of the year. I mean, $50,000 at the end of the year, because I've heard that. I mean, here's 20,000. This is where we were at the end of last year. So if we're going to hit just 20,000 by the end of this year, you're up here by my little mouse cursor. That's how far we got to go. I mean, that to me is not as reasonable as, say, 10. And if you do 10,000, I mean, trust me, I'd love it at 20 and above, but at 10,000, that's reasonable. That's very, very reasonable gains where we are now. And you're almost doubling your money. So anyway, just wanted to show you the Bitcoin market, what it's doing, the indicators. I mean, we're still definitely in a bearish indicator right here, but we're getting really close to the end of this descending triangle with the new level support. And let me re-emphasize new level support, because the original level support I have is marked right here. The only reason why I changed the level support now is because we have had higher lows. We've had a change in pattern, a change in trend. So that's why if you see this green line, that is the new trend line, the new level of support for Bitcoin. This is what I consider the old one. If we break through the green or the new level of support, I expect this to be our next level. If for some reason we go through that next level of support, and we'll kind of give everybody an idea here, the next low is right here. So we're talking $3,000. So if we were to break this level of support, then the next stopping point is $3,000. So I personally don't believe that will happen. Could it? Yes, very much so. I think we're pretty safe right here. I mean, we've really been banging this support level. So let's just hope we kind of come down and test it here, or stay kind of where my line is. I mean, that'd be great if it follows this line. I'll be ecstatic if it does that. So let's just take a look at some of the other markets. I know we got people out there that like Ripple. So let's go ahead and just take a look at Ripple and see what Ripple's doing. All right, so here's Ripple, and I've kind of backed out pretty significantly, but time frame we're concerned with is kind of right here. So as you can see, Ripple had that massive bull rally, a mini rally of sorts, and you can see it's kind of tapered off. So let's go ahead and hop in here and just take a little quicker look at Ripple. Now with Ripple, when we're looking at these candlesticks, what we're looking for is indication of what Ripple could do. And the first thing I'm noticing is this little indicator right here. That doji is a sign of indecision. So when you have all these dojis lined up, especially when you're at the beginning of an uptrend or at the end of an uptrend, typically that means you're getting ready to have some consolidation of some sort. Whether we come back down here and test 25 cent, I don't think we will. 45 cent, that's probably more reasonable. We'll come down here and test that level, see if we get some support, and then go off on the market there. But just be aware, if you're looking at investing in Ripple, the candlesticks doesn't really show a huge rally coming forward. It's more of a neutral rally, if not some more consolidation. MACD, stochastic RSI both show bearish indicators, where you're getting ready to do this bearish cross right here. and it's a gradual one, so it's not a steep one. So that's why I'm saying, 45 cent is probably reasonable expectation. I wouldn't think much lower than that. Probably more realistic about right here. So you're talking 48 cent. So if you're into Ripple, just know, right now you're going through a consolidation phase. So just be aware before you hop in that market. Let's go check out Ethereum. All right, so Ethereum is our big number 2, and let's go ahead and back out. I'm going to show you the descending triangle we're in currently with it. So this is how I'm drawing this one up. Again, every technical analysis person's totally different. Some people are flat, some people find floors differently. This is just how I look at it. So we're coming off our all-time high. We kind of came down, but because this high here didn't reach this one, that's why I drew from the top. So this is kind of where our resistance level is. Our support level, this was the next lowest low that we had that we haven't broke yet. And so I drew it from there. And so that's why our descending triangle or wedge, as you want to call it, looks like. If you use my dotted lines, you can see, you could technically draw it from here, but you see we fell below it here and we've came back up. So I'm putting it here. That was where the last one was. When we come over here and look at it, the exciting thing about Ethereum is the fact that we have broke out of this trend. So question is are we going to go on a rally? Are we going to fall? Or a bunch of what ifs questions. With Ethereum, the way this is looking is it's kind of like Bitcoin. I think it's probably going to go more horizontal. And what you would expect is it to come down here and find this resistance level as new support. So, you would, let's go and hop in here and let's change this color just so, we can follow this in the future. So with your candlestick pattern right now, you don't really have no major indicators other than this was an engulfing bullish candlestick, but it fizzled out at the top of the rally. Now you're having more bearish candlesticks, so it wouldn't be shocking if it keeps going down and then coming back up. And this right here would be your support line. So let me just go ahead and put one out there so you can see it. We'll go right here. So right there, something like that. I'm gonna change that color. We'll just change it to blue on this particular graph just so you can see a difference. There we go. And so I wouldn't be shocked if it does something like that. If you look at the MACD and the stochastic right here is coming back down. You're kind of flattening out on the trending here along with the stochastic RSI. You're having a bearish cross right here. So to come down here and find that support level wouldn't shock me at all. The next support level is going to be 180-ish. So, me personally, let's hope it stays up here at the 200 level. And we'll leave it right there so you can see. Last one is Litecoin. And Litecoin is horizontal as horizontal can be. It's been horizontal, gosh, since August, it seems like. It's just sitting there. But as we can see, we got a new trend line here with support level here. Let's come over here and take a look at it. And right now we're just beating ourselves up on the support level. And we're not even coming close to testing the resistance level. Our descending triangles here, so we still have a long ways to go, but Litecoin really needs to break out of this trend where we're just hitting the support without going up. Right now the trend's not looking too good. It probably is going to be in the same boat as Ethereum where we're on this descending. It should descend some more, and where we find resistance is probably going to be down close to the support level before we come back up. So that's just my personal take on it. And there's my little wild card one I like, GVT. I'll just show you what it looks like. This is a project that I like. It's not for everybody, but as you can see right now, it's actually on a bullish rally. If you want to look at it some more, I'll go into that one later. I'm thinking about making that the coin of the week for next week, and I'll tell you more about that project. We have a different coin of the week this week, but you know, that's just a wild card that I like. Let's go and check out the whole market. So in today's video, we're going to use CryptoCompare. I'm not sponsored by anyone. This is just me using different market evaluators just so y'all can see the different ones and figure out which one's best for you. There's no right or wrong. If you like CoinMarketCap, great. CoinGecko, which I used in last video, great. It's your choice. So here on CryptoCompare, as you can see right now, we got a lot of red going on. And so right over here shows you the 24-hour. We do have some green, but for the majority it's red. It's not drastic. You do have some like this one here, 16%. For the most part, we're talking 4% and below. We do have some green, but again, most of the green, you're talking, you know, less than 5%. So on CryptoCompare, it's a live update, so that's why you're seeing all this red, or you'll see it pop green for each coin. Gives you direct 24-hour volume, total 24-hour volume, the market cap, and a 7-day chart of what the cryptocurrency's done, along with a 24-hour change percentage. You can see up here, we can go ahead and go in here and we can change it to look at whatever the Bitcoin evaluation of. So you got obviously a Bitcoin is 1 Bitcoin, and then the little Satoshi of what they're valued at from that. You have the Ethereum evaluation, euros, yen, Korean wons, and so on and so forth. So it's very nice to be able to go through and see all these things live and change up with them. It also goes into exchanges. So if you don't know what exchanges are, what they're about, or whatever, this website is really good about going over. Users give it a rating, tells you where it's located, it's a type of cryptos, and it gives you a brief description on what they're about. So if you're not sure about a certain crypto exchange, by all means come in here and check them out and see what people rate them and see what people say about them. Up here we also have wallets. I know a lot of people have questions on wallets. They do the exact same thing. They will tell you about a wallet if you know you're not sure about it, where you can find it and what it's on. So iOS, Android, what coins are accepted on that wallet, and it gives you other ones as far as how anonymous you'll be on it. So you know, medium, low, high, ease of use, and any other services. And plus this gives you users ratings. So this is another good little tab for us, you know, if you just want to learn, hey, is this wallet good for me? Is it going to support my tokens? Which wallets do and don't? So just check this one out. It's a great one to use. So this is CryptoCompare. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out. And just give you another option. If you like Coinbase, by all means, I mean not Coinbase, but CryptoMarketCap. If you like CryptoMarketCap, by all means stay with them. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or another. It's just me giving you options. Let's hit a little news for the day, and it's not a lot of news out there, but there are some stuff. So Israel's security authority is turning to blockchain for improving their cybersecurity. So this is interesting news. So one thing I like to do on this channel is anytime that blockchain is being used in a real world scenario, something that you can tangibly go see and do, I want to bring that to you, because you know a lot of people try to persuade you into thinking, you know, it's just fake money, it's just virtual, it doesn't exist, there's no basis for it. Well, in reality, there's projects out there. For one, the browser I'm using, the Brave browser, that's one. Now you have the ISA, they're going to use blockchain to improve their cybersecurity, which is a really good way for blockchain to be used. It's just another implementation far as, and if you come in here and you want to read it for yourself, this is kind of the area you want to look at, is going over how they plan on using it and the different technologies. But I don't want to go in there because we can spend all day on this. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to read on it, along with, you know, some other stuff that Cointelegraph has out there. The last article I want to go over, if you're a gamer, I'm a big gamer, I love gaming, is Ubisoft's joining a blockchain game alliance as a publisher, and they're basically anticipating the death of video game consoles. Now, If you're a gamer, you know they've been projecting the death of consoles for years. So, is it really going to happen? I don't know. I'm not a technology, game developer or anything like that. But a lot of things are moving to over the internet, cloud-based gameplay, and so Ubisoft's trying to be on the forefront of that, where you can use the blockchain in order to use the cloud computing in order to bring a streaming tool toward gamers, versus having dedicated servers to stream the games from. When I have the blockchain where they can pull from different ones and it's verified in order to stream the game on the cloud. So again, it goes into Ubisoft, Google, and their partnership as far as this cloud streaming service. And it also talks about their new game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, how they're going to allow select people to actually try the streaming service for free for a period of time through the Google Chrome browser. So anyway, if you want to read it, I'll attach that below also. But let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the news we have, the markets, what you think it's going to do. Also, let me know your thoughts and feelings on Bitcoin. Where do you think it's going to go? Ethereum, any of these coins. And, I really want to take a look at it because it's getting to that point in the trends where Bitcoin and all these other cryptos are getting ready to make a change. Whether it be bearish or bullish, personally, I think it's going to be bullish, but, we'll find out soon enough. I mean, D-Day's coming up. This is where the trend lines cross. So, this is end of October is a very, very, I'm going to say from October 24th to November 11th, that time frame is going to be very, very telling about where we're going to go in the markets. Whether we're going to actually go on this rally everybody is preaching and harping, or are we going to go on a downtrend? I personally think we're going to go on a bullish trend now. I don't think we're going to go straight to the moon. I think over time, which is a healthy market, you don't want to go straight to the moon immediately because then you have this huge bearish consolidation market like we're having. It's better to have a gradual rise for a healthy market, but that's me just being on my soapbox. But let me know what you think below. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, pound that like, as we are a new channel trying to grow. If there's something you would like to see or us to go over, by all means, leave us a comment. But with that, you guys, I hope you have happy trading, and we'll see you next time.